Most agents are struggling today in the real estate industry and in their businesses because busy work. Busy work is draining their energy. It's manipulating their time. And ultimately, it's leaving them broke and without the production standards that they ultimately set for themselves. But why the caveat? Why is this so complicated? Because being busy feels productive, but it doesn't actually move your business forward. If your days are full, if your days are busy, but your progress feels slow, this video is for you. This isn't about working harder. This is about removing friction. Busy work is not about time. It's about decision fatigue. Every unnecessary task that we deal with forces us to decide again, rethink again, and ultimately restart again. The mental drag, that starts to compound. High-performing agents don't win by adding more tasks, more tools, and more to their to-do list. They win by choosing fewer tools that do more, that leverage their abilities, leverage their time, and ultimately allows them to leverage their schedule. So I want to set the expectation for this video. This is not a technology video. We're not going to get lost in geek speak and tech. And before we go into this, I want to discuss a little bit more about what matters. This is not a tools review. This is not about a widget, a system, or a gizmo. It's not about features, and it's not about brands. This is about 3 functional roles that every top agent needs to have covered in their business so that they can operate calmly, freely, and productive. So we're actually going to simplify things a little bit because slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Point number 1 that I want to discuss is the single source of truth. Every serious agent has one platform where all their information lives. Not everywhere, not scattered, not, I'll remember that a little bit later. Let me put that on this Post-it. They have one system where their contacts live, their notes live, and their context lives. When information is fragmented, your brain has to work overtime. When information is centralized and properly stored, your mind can relax. I've seen agents instantly become less overwhelmed essentially just by knowing that their information was safe, secure, and organized. Not because they became better agents, but because they've removed the busy noise, the chatter, the, am I remembering? Did I forget something? That was removed. And it cleared up mental space for things that mattered most. Point number 2, automated decision relief. The second tool in the stack relieves those micro decisions that we have to make constantly every single day. Thousands of little micro decisions that weigh on us and just drag us down with mental fatigue. When to follow up, what to send, how to respond. These decisions feel small, but they start stacking and they start adding up and weighing us down. High performers, they don't waste time deciding on the same things over and over and over again. They build automatic and default behaviors. Automation isn't about being lazy. It's about protecting your cognitive bandwidth. When the need for repetitive thinking disappears, creativity and your presence, well, they appear because you're not lost in your thoughts. You're not lost in your mind. You're here in the present, being creative and working and engaging fully with your clients and with life. And automation doesn't mean that it has to be impersonal. It means that the system handles important things, but very simple things like reminders, and that frees you up, the agent, to handle the relationship. Separation between the two is absolutely critical. The best agents that I know are deeply personal with their clients. They're connected on a very present level. It's not transactional, it's relational, and well, it matters to them. And why are they able to invest that emotional time, that effort, that mental energy into the transaction? Because the transactional items are not transactional. They're automatic, thereby freeing up the agent to focus solely on the important things, which is the relationship, the nurturing, the supporting, the coaching, the leading, and the mentoring the client through what is a very stressful time in their lives. Point or tool number 3 is your daily execution guide. This tool answers one important question every single morning. What matters most today? Not 10 things, not everything, the few things that matter most that are going to, well, to use an old tired term, that are going to move the needle forward. Those that matter most to you and your business and your life. This could be a task manager, a dashboard, or a simple daily to-do list. The format, it doesn't matter. The function is what matters most. Without this, agents, we start to get the drift. With it, we're anchored. We're anchored to our mission and our objective, and we stay on task. When these 3 points converge and they're centralized and they're systematized in their routine, information becomes centralized. Decisions, they're simplified. And ultimately, our execution is automatic. When this happens, something really interesting starts to happen. Our confidence, it increases. Not because our results just magically appear overnight, but because our uncertainty, it decreases. And uncertainty, well, team, that's what drains our energy. I've been training agents for over 20 years. The technology, it changes every single year. But the principles of high-performing agents, those haven't changed one bit, not once in 20 years. The agents who last in this business, the agents who produce at a high level, they're not the busiest agents. They are the most intentional agents. They protect their attention, their energy, and ultimately their decision-making capacity. And their system stack, it supports longevity, not hustle and not grind. If your business feels heavier than it should, don't add more. Remove some of the friction. Simply follow how the information flows. Simplify how your decisions get made. Simplify how your actions are triggered. Busy work will fade when your structures improve. If you want help building systems like this, the framework and the systems, well, they're available down below. They're designed to support you, to support your business, and to support clarity, not overwhelm. Take a look at the links, click them down below, go through, find that which is applicable to you in your business. There's also the opportunity for us to work one-on-one in a coaching relationship. Find that which is beneficial to you and your business, but at the end of the day, just get out there, get after it, get it done. We'll talk soon, everybody. Bye-bye.